Alright, this is Tisha of Leo and Tisha, and right now I'm making an awesome meal. Trying to anyway. I had carrots, red peppers, chili peppers, and cayenne spices, different things like that. But I had beautiful cabbage, lots of it, beautiful new whole potatoes. I'm trying to find one. They're in here, but this is super full. I've been working on it. I just started it and I went super slow so that I can make it really super awesome. There's lots of good stuff in it. There's mushrooms. I love them. So does Leo. There's onions, and when they're cooked, Leo likes them. If they're not, he doesn't, and I'm the same way. I used to eat on hot dogs, but I don't eat it anymore like that because I don't eat hot dogs. I don't eat meat anymore, except for fish. I'm pescatarian, so pescatarian vegetarians, pretty much the precise. Anywho, there's carrots. Mushrooms are amazing. You just saw one fly by. Boom. Yeah, see that? See that? Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Zoomage. Beautiful carrots, some onions right there. Look at that. You got your cabbage. You got your Rotel chili and tomato guys going on. Put lots of beautiful spices. Just tried a lot of neat things. And I've been liking to do that lately. We've been doing this, what's been going on with the corona stuff, we've been doing this for a while where let's back up. We used to eat out a lot. A lot. And we were trying to stop doing it because we have lots of different goals in our life that we'd like to do and spend money on besides eating out. So we were actually working on that hardcore already. And then it got kind of exacerbated when the corona business started happening. So that's not to say anything positive about corona because it's not. But I'm just saying if something like that can come out of it, at least there's a positive in our lives, because the rest hasn't been good for anybody at all, including even if we do this for our lifestyle, because we do pretty much not go out a ton. We go out some, but not a ton. We were going out to eat, which is different. But having to cut that out just because of, by definition, you can't, kind of a bonus. But I wish that it had happened a different way, but I'm taking advantage of, hey, however it came, I'm happy. We're going to make something positive out of it. So that's about all I have to say about that stuff. But corona hopefully will get the heck out of Dodge. Been trying to do quarantine. First of all, I have MS, so I kind of have a compromised immune system as it is. So it's not crazy compromised with respect to the medicine that I take. Doesn't wipe out my immune system or take it down. It's an immune modulator. So, but still, my immune system is not like yours and everybody else's that doesn't have MS. There's something up with it. So we're still taking precautions with me being careful when we go to the store. Usually later we'll go, and sometimes we go together and we make a mad dash and do a really good job together and just rock it out quick and get in and out. Don't dilly-dally. When more than one person's down the aisle, don't go. Hold your breath when you walk past people, all that good stuff. So don't touch your face, because that's what I'm notorious for. I pretty much do not. I've gotten militant finally about doing that. Don't touch it. That's it. I was just making a really cool meal. And usually Leo's the cook on things like this because he's really freaking good at it. My mom and dad taught me so much about cooking. It's not even funny. But I'm still not a master at it because I didn't love to cook when I was younger. My sister did. She was the one that was the cook. I was like I'll clean. I don't want to cook. That's kind of how I am now. I'll clean a lot of stuff. But I actually enjoyed doing this today. That's why I kind of did it. I said, you know what? I want to cook this. My husband's actually working. Been working since like 6 this morning, maybe? Well, he got up at 6, maybe earlier. But anywho, he's working anyway. He's been working for hours. And he's not having the most lovely time doing it. But he's doing it because that's what he does. Like a rock star. And yeah, that's all I wanted to show, is that I'm making a really cool, I usually don't do the cooking, and I'm doing a slow cook because, as you see, this is super full. And it did actually start boiling, even though I have it on like 2 or 3 actually. But I actually started to see it boil, and I'm not putting the lid on it because it's going to, you see it steaming, so it's doing, maybe you can't, but I can, looking around the camera. Yeah, I think I can catch it on the camera too. But anywho, that's what I've been up to, is just cooking this. I started at 4, and it's 5:39. But that's because I had lots of veggies, lots of prep work, lots of cleaning of the carrots and the potatoes and the beautiful stuff that's in here. Coming up with which spices to put in there. I did some turmeric chunks, not actually a piece out of the. I actually have this that I don't just have turmeric in it. Rather, it has something that's awesome for MS, or not just MS, but the brain. It has curcumin, and it also has pepper. If you don't have the curcumin in it, you see that. If you don't have that in black pepper, you don't have the catalyst for the turmeric to do what it's supposed to do to help your brain. It's not just MS, that's just brains in general. Because I asked my doctor, what stuff can I do to help me out when I first found out about MS. This is turmeric. That is, you recognize that color. That's turmeric. I'm going to be growing some. This is ginger. I put some of that in there. This is also ginger. It's just a little bit older. You can still use it. It's still bad to the bone. Ginger. That is real stuff and how it goes. And then, been doing kombucha, making my own kombucha, with the help of Leo, because he is a brewmaster, so he knows a lot about fermentation. It's really cool. It's really fun, and it's really tasty. I have some in there. I should have just showed you, but it's really cool to make. In fact, I think I'm going to show you. I can't help it. It's fat cat and awesome. I'm showing you my refrigerator, which is kind of funny. But this is kombucha right here. And if you look, I don't know if I can capture it right. Yeah, it's not as clear as you'd see like if it was water. That's fermentation 101. This is actually fermentation round 2. This is second ferment when you do it in this bottle. The first fermentation is held in a dark area, and I have some going right now, and that's why I'm trying to keep them going, because otherwise I have to go buy them at the store, and they're about $4 or $5 a pop. Sometimes you can find it less, but if you want different kind of fermentation, which I do, it's like $4 to $5 a pop. They're really daggone good, but that's where I actually started going, I like this. And then, of course, we were like, hey, we can make this. And there's going to be some other really bad to the bone stuff that we're going to try, like some sauerkraut, but put a bunch of different cool stuff in it, too. I used to eat sauerkraut, but it's been a long time. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It just depends. For me, it's been a long time since I've had it. And I want to get into fermentation a lot more, because fermentation is amazing. And we stopped doing it as a culture and society just because of the fact that now it's super fast. We're in a hurry, hurry, hurry. And it used to be that, you know, honestly, if you think back, days back, like, I'm talking about, like, well, my grandparents, actually, would be a good example. They had a farm. They literally had a farm. And they got their own food, did their own stuff, and just made everything amazing. So you didn't worry about food, you just made awesome food. Now people don't do that. It's not because they don't like it, it's just that they're busy. Now the man and the woman both work, because she didn't work, and she got to do a bunch of awesome stuff. She's so amazing and loved her life, so she did not have any bad problems. She was happy as can be. But I'm saying that cultures have changed, the things have changed, where, like me, I work, so does Leo, so we're working a lot. My parents worked about, at least each of them, definitely way more than 9 hours a day. So they had 3 kids, so they were doing cooking like this. It was crazy. I don't know how they did it, but they did. So it was like, whatever. And I don't have kids at all. Just have a doglet who's hanging out right there watching me cook. He's been watching me for hours, being very patient. But yeah, this is really good. See all the stuff in there? Whoa. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm trying to get a good shot. I don't have a gimbal, I just have my hand, and I'm trying not to drop it. There we go. See, there's a bunch of good stuff. There's a chili pepper. There's the tomato next to it. There's the carrot. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Little piece of the cabbage. Ooh, and never forget, that guy is my favorite ever. Mushroom. And I didn't put broccoli in it, though I wanted to. I ran out of room, folks. Look at this. Holy macadamia. What am I going to do? There's no room. But what's cool is I'm cooking it slow. Ooh, potato. Where'd you go? Don't want to miss that beautiful guy. Oh, gosh. I got the whole truck. Look at that. That's the best one you can get. little cabbage action, a little tomato, some carrot, rotel and tomato, the eye on the top. And that's about the only canned thing I did. Minus, I have vegetable broth that I do. I started this whole thing with vegetable broth. It's amazing. Then, I think I did, oh yes I did, the tiniest bit of mellow mustard, just a bit. I also did, just to try my little, I'm going to try stuff out, just a little bit of coriander, because I know I like this. I know Leo has done some stuff with it, and I know I have growing up done it, but I put some of that, and wait for it, bam, in your face. I love some cayenne pepper. As you can see, look how empty that is. We love cayenne. And salt and pepper. Yeah, salt and pepper. That's it. So, yeah, this should be really, really good. I'm taking my time with it, so hopefully it'll be just about a couple hours, maybe 2, maybe 1. I don't know. You don't know till you start getting the texture and find out what's going on with the potatoes. And when you can poke something through it and you know it's clear and all that good stuff, all the little tips that you know from your mom teaching you how to cook and all that, or whoever taught you. If you didn't, your mom do it, who knows. Sometimes it's the dad that's the rock star for the family, who knows. My parents both were rock stars with cooking. It's crazy. Well, I have, first of all, if you know me, you already know this, but I have like 2 dads, but I grew up living with my mom and he was for a long time my stepdad, but I got him to adopt me when I turned 23 because he was doing all my beautiful stuff. Anyway, he's my dad. He's gone now, but he was amazing. But he knew how to cook like a rock star, so did my mom. So between the two of them, I mean, come on, of course I'm going to get some of that skill. But like I said, my sister was the rock star with cooking. Oh, look at all those beautiful mushrooms. Oh, and the cabbage. I'm loving this. There are onions in there too. Even though Leo doesn't love them, he loves them when they're cooked. So I started them and put them in here, and they're going to be amazing cooked. All right. I can't wait to be able to eat this. We did this. I say we. Leo did this himself. It's frozen now, and I didn't want to take it out of the freezer. I wanted to start it fresh. But we're going to do it, take it out, because what's cool with this is we're going to have enough left. And what's perfect is the whole quarantine thing. This is going to be great leftovers. We still have some, like I said. He did it maybe last week, and we had leftovers from making it. So that's why I wanted to use these all up. The only thing we were missing was all the cabbage, so we went and bought some at the store. And so I wanted to use it all up so it didn't go bad. So now we're going to have 2 batches of this stuff in the freezer, ready to pull out anytime we don't want a quick meal. It's going to be cool because when we're in a hurry, I hate to have to grab some box things that we've got. And we have some. We're doing a good job, though. Well, we're doing some, I got to eat in 5 minutes because I have scrum or have a meeting or whatever, so we'll go grab something that's already pre-cooked and kind of heat it up. Even when we do that, we try to get like Amy's boxes because they're actually more real ingredients than poop-tastic stuff, to be, vernacularly correct, I guess, and censored at the same time. Because if you don't do that, you're eating a bunch of junk. If you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't put it in your mouth. And I'm notorious for it. Everybody is. But we're trying to do that and get the stuff that you can actually pronounce it and you know it's good. I've been doing that for a long time. I like to get stuff that's really, really natural. Processed foods are not good. And we all started doing it like we were talking about the farm. That's when my grandparents started on the farm. They always cooked like this. Like, I don't think I ever saw them. They go out to eat maybe, but they would go out to eat folks' restaurants, stuff like that. That's notorious for cooking like this. You're eating this kind of stuff when you go. You're not eating stuff that just came out of Cisco truck and got put in the freezer, and then they got to reheat it and hope they got it right. They actually cook like this. That was my grandparents, and they did that their entire life. Even when they got older. Now, when they got to be like 70s and stuff, I think they still did until they got to be in the late 80s. Then my grandmother had a surgery at 88, so I have longevity in my family. So I told Leo, when you start hanging out with me, be ready, because I live a long life and you got to go with me, because I can do it by myself. I've done it by myself, but it's way more fun when you're here. So we've been doing healthy battle and stuff, like quit smoking and things like that. We still do a little bit of debauchery. We try to be better than we were. We're not crazy. We're not crazy. We don't do crazy stuff, but we do some, we're not perfect. We're like human. So that's what happens. But this right here is about perfect as far as trying to eat. There's only a couple things that I got out of a can, which is that Rotel chili and tomato. And the vegetable broth. But even that, where'd it go? Shoot, I don't have another one to show you. It's all gone. I was going to show you, even that is like pretty much organic. And so that organic gets thrown around, that word gets thrown in a ton, but it does mean something awesome. And if you don't know, research it, check it out, because it's really, really good, and it does mean quality food is happening for you. And they are specs that they have to adhere to do it. And of course, just like everything, you never know if people are really doing crap or not. I've learned to just not trust anybody, because I used to trust everybody. It was awful. You can ask Leo about it. But I've learned seriously not to. I hate it. It breaks my heart. But you know what? It's okay. If that's, you don't let it break you. It used to break me. Now just go, you know what? Life's short. Don't let it break you. Just go, what can I do about it? Well, this is what you can do about it right here. Get out some stuff, start cooking. That's the only thing you could do about it. Just go, hey man, I'm going to make my stuff myself. Don't trust anybody about the stuff that they make for you. Just make sure, well, I mean family, duh. But I mean like boxes and all the stuff. Read it. Make sure, can you read the stuff? If you can't read it, most likely it's junk. And when you preserve stuff, like that's what, when I do fermentation, that's why I love the Kombucha. Or kombucha is how you really say it, but some people say kombucha. That's not right. It's K-O-M. So it's great stuff. It's fermented. I can't drink an entire bottle because it does do things for your digestive tract, which are amazing. But you can still just drink part of it and go, okay, I know it'll hurt me if I drink too much. Well, then don't drink too much. That's how I've had to learn about all kinds of stuff, especially since my MS thing. There's a bunch of weird things with me that get jacked up. Don't let it trip you out. That's what I've been working on. Just go, hey, what can I do? What can I do? Bring it to the table. And just keep moving. And that's all you got to do about life. Life is too short. Don't let things trip you up. Go cook some stuff. That's what we've been doing for the corona stuff. We've actually gotten a lot of things done in our life. I hate that it's because of the corona thing. I hate to say it like that. But really, it made us stop in our tracks. We couldn't get out and go eat like we used to. We used to eat all the time out. It's fun, but I'm glad that we're not, because it's not good for the pocketbook. And we have really, really lofty kick butt goals that we can meet, and I want to do it, because you live one time. It's not stupid stuff. I want to move to Florida, and I want to ride jet skis, and I want to go do fun stuff. I want to move my body. And when I stay here, it's winter, I don't move my body. I get aggravated because it's so cold. So I stay inside. I want to go outside. I want to go see the ocean. I want to go walk the beach, and then I can do it. It's not stupid stuff that it's like, oh, you can never get that. Yeah, you can. Florida's like what? Not very far. I drive down to Mayo Clinic. In fact, I'm going to Mayo Clinic in a week. I had to cancel. They canceled my first one, but now I get to go to the other one. So I'm thanking goodness, because I'm ready to find out, is what I'm taking helping my brain? I know it is because I feel like it, but that doesn't mean anything. You got to see it on an MRI. Am I getting more lesions or not? I'm not, hopefully. We'll find out. And that means that the medicine I'm taking is doing great for me. I hope that that's going to be the case. Anywho, let's don't get off on MS. I'm just saying, I'm trying to do stuff like this to help me too. This stuff is really helpful for me, all of it. Helpful for both Leo and myself. I don't like to do things just for me, because that's not cool. That's not fair. Both of us have kick butt things we need, and we do everything together to make sure that we are a team together and we both get all the stuff we need, because that's the only way to do it. Otherwise, you're not working together, and that's not right. And we just scrap it. If something doesn't work for both of us, because he eats meat, for example, and I don't. I used to. Holy macadamia, I'm from Georgia. What do you think? I ate all kinds of stuff. I told you my parents could cook like rock stars. I had all kinds of awesome meat. Filet mignon was my favorite. That's the only steak I would eat. I wouldn't eat a ribeye. That was gross. I only ate filet. Like the 6-ounce Flo's filet, what do you call it? Golly, what's the name? Oh, I can't think of it. It's because I want to. Any guy, you know what I'm talking about. Longhorn. I knew it would come. I just had to slow down and get it. Longhorn. That's my favorite. That was my fave. So now, I see you, Patricia. Hey, thank you for watching. But yeah, I'm not trying to ramble on, but it's like a bunch of different stuff that comes out when I'm trying to cook and think of stuff, because man, life is short, and if you cook like this. Anywho, I was talking about myself and my husband, and we try to do things that work for both of us, because otherwise we're not doing it right. If we're supposed to be a team, see, these potatoes aren't ready yet, darn it. Anywho, it'll go. Yeah, if you don't do it as a team, you're not really doing it right. That's how a marriage is supposed to be. And that's why we're going to work forever, because we don't do stupid stuff to each other. We don't do stuff behind each other's back. We tell each other everything. And if you don't like it, then, like, if I don't like some stuff he says, I go, dude, what the hell? You know what I mean? And chill out. But we talk to each other like best friends because we are best friends. And that's the only way it can work. We're not perfect. We have our times, but we pretty much don't fight. I don't fight. I'm not confrontational. I'll walk away. I'd rather just walk away and go away. I don't do verbal crap. I'll have my share of verbal crap. If you know me, I can cuss like a sailor, and I try to do it in private, but I can tear up some words. But I don't say them to people, and I try to just, when I get mad, go handle it by myself and go, what the hell? I get mad about a lot of stuff when I'm working and I can't get my mouse to do what I want, or my keyboard. I'll break those big time. But that's just because I want it to do what it's supposed to do. But I try not to, I'm not perfect, but I try not to fight and to be confrontational because I don't like it. I just rather not. I just don't. It's not me. I've never been a fighter. I've never been a fight in my life. I'll get my butt kicked if I did. I'm pretty much a stubborn one, so I finish what I want to do. If I start something, I finish it. But I don't fight. It's stupid. I'm not perfect, believe me. I'm not even close. Nobody is. Nobody on this planet is perfect. Not anybody on the planet is perfect. That's okay. We're all trying to do the same thing, trying to live a beautiful life. We all have different cultures. People forget that. We're all just trying to do the same thing. Even when we have freaking wars, we're all trying to do the damn same thing. That's it. Even the people that you thought were in Russia, I grew up thinking Russia was so horrid. I still don't, have a great thing about them, but I'm telling you, there's not as much scary stuff as you think. There are people on the planet just trying to live. If you go look, besides the politic crap that we've been told and we've seen, there are people just trying to live just like me and you. Not everybody there is trying to do evil. My neighbor is actually from Hungary. He actually escaped from Hungary to get the hell out and get over here, and he did. He really did legit climb the wall, climb the fence, and come in, or come out of his country. He broke through communism is what you have to do first before he can even try to come here. So I'm saying, there's people just trying to live like you and I. And he thought, hey, this is a better life, so I'm coming here. And he did. So that's what it's just short. So don't be doing stupid things. Make sure you cook your beautiful food. And my little motto is, hey man, life is short. I have MS that doesn't have me. I'm going to continue doing this stuff until I can't move anymore. And that's going to be way long in the future because I can still do yoga. I can still do one leg, stand on one leg, all kinds of crazy stuff that you would never think that somebody with my brain could do. So I don't care. I'm rocking out. Leo had a stroke and we're still kicking butt. And he is recovering extremely well. Minus he can't feel his left hand, but he does amazing stuff. You would never know it except for if you know him. And you still wouldn't know it because you still see him using his hand, and he does. He does amazing things. He built the aquarium we have behind me. Dude built this stuff and made it, every bit of it, as far as putting it up there. And moving it from that doorway into this house, out of our truck, into this house. This guy, all over here. So I'm saying, there's amazing stuff going on. All this. And he put this is crazy. This is crazy, watch this, this is insane. You see that little opening, right? Listen to me on this. You see this thing sitting right there, right? It goes behind here. Let me tell you what this dude did. It's crazy. Alright, we're going to start back here. He took it, and he put it narrow, as opposed to long like it is right now. He walked this daggone thing in, and stopped right here, and picked it up, and pulled it up on his head, over his head, and made it turn, and go sideways. Which was crazy to watch. I was tripping out in my head. I was like, whoa, and he got it, because this stand and stuff was here. It was crazy. If I remember, that was there. Yeah, I think it was. It might have been the stand was there, not the, I don't know if the aquarium was there. Regardless, you see how narrow that is. Dude did it. So I'm like, let me tell you, he's got skills. Even if he had that happen to him, shoot, he don't care. He don't stop. Anywho, so I just had to show you that because I'm telling you different things about life. And cooking is amazing, and that's what I'm trying to do today. All the other stuff I told you is just because of what came out of my mouth while I'm trying to talk and think about it and how good this food is. And it just made me think about how we came to start doing. We've been cooking for a long time. Leo's been cooking like a rock star for a long time for me. He makes me amazing stuff. You'll see me post it all the time because he'll surprise me while I'm in the middle of a meeting. He'll walk in and hand me something. I'm like, oh my God. So, I mean, it's crazy. And the fact that we've been working from home forever before the corona stuff. So for us, this is old hat. But I get it. For a lot of people, it's not. It's driving them crazy. I'm actually ready to go on vacation because we haven't had a true vacation besides going to Mayo Clinic, which is awesome. I'm thankful. But that's still not a vacation. That's still, he has to pay attention. His mind's wandering, trying to make sure we're going to get there. So he's stressed, trying to make sure I get to my appointment, that we walk up there, da-da-da. Long story short, a lot of stuff. It's not just, hey, get on a plane, go somewhere, drop out, here you are, you have a vacation, don't think about anything else. He has to constantly think when we go to that trip. And he does a badass job. But the point is, it's not vacation. We don't get to just go, I want to veg out and not have to think about anything. Is my wife going to be okay? Is her stomach going to be okay? Because I have all kinds of weird shit that goes on with my MS stuff. The cool thing is, this is pretty much coming together as far as all that goes. My medicine's been great. I've learned how to fix all the things that I feel anything weird. I go eat something. Go drink your water. Don't forget your water. Don't forget your water because it needs water. And I forget. It reminds you really quick and you go, oh, just take care of it. It's easy. Look at this stuff coming together. Wow. Check it. Oh, lost a carrot. But check that out. See where we are on the potato. I want to poke one. Let's see where we are. Hang tight. There. Whoop. Still a little bit white. I know that's not really a true test, but that's kind of what I do in my head. But you can tell with the mushrooms, yeah, you can tell with the mushrooms because I cooked them. And you can tell, yeah, you can tell they're getting that beautiful color to them. Yeah, so we're getting somewhere. This is going to go for some hours, but man, I'm super excited. I can tell that it's actually starting to, ooh, and the carrots. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see it. Come here, beauty. Come here, baby. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. So yeah, we're getting somewhere. I can tell by looking at it because I knew the orange is what we started with. And let's see. Whoop. Trying to get it back. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so we're getting some cook on this thing. We're going to have some more time to do it, but that's okay. We're going to keep it on, where are we, 2? I'm going to keep it on 2. I'm sorry I'm getting all over the camera because I'm trying to do it one-handed and not chop it in there because I could see that. Plop! And I would cry and scream. Yeah, we're going to keep it right there. You're going to keep it right there and let it go. I'm not going to put the lid on, though, until later when we're getting... I don't even know if I'll even put the lid on because I have this... It's huge. It's cast iron. This thing is heavier than anything I've ever picked up in my life. Truly, that is cast iron just covered right there. Old school, bad to the bone, cast iron. This pot is heavier than you can imagine. And where does it stay? He lives right there. On top, that's Leo's mom's. But that guy, I usually cook with sometimes. But he loves that one. I do too. But I chose the cast iron. But it goes under that bad boy. That's freaking heavy. And I picked it up today. It's amazing. But anywho, this is smelling good and delectable. Alright, so I guess that's all I have to say. I was just kind of piping in to see. I hope that everybody is watching and having a good day. And hopefully coronavirus is not messing you up too much. Hopefully you aren't impacted by it. And if you are, I wish you the best for everything. Because it's just a bad deal. Bad deal. But we're going to get through it. Everybody has to keep their heads together and do the smart things. Ooh. Whoa, I just saw that when I had to show you. I spun it, and I was like, how gorgeous is that? I love them. I'm sorry, I love the hell out of some mushrooms. And that beautiful tomato hanging there. Holy mac. I'm loving it. It's starting to really come together. When you're in here, you can smell it, and you can see it. And you see that what you see is the texture changes. Like this, I cut it, so I know what it looked like. It's subtle, but it's changing. You can tell it's getting more limp, and just the color changes to it. Same with the carrots. That's why I keep looking at them. They're different than when I sliced them the first, obviously. So you start watching that and you start seeing it and you go, yeah, the cook is going really, really well. But what's cool is I'm not using a crock pot. I'm just doing it on here. And I'm going to do this for some more hours until I can go see these fall apart right here. The cabbages, they'll start falling apart. The layers will. It'll start slicing them. I've already, see, watch. I keep forgetting to, yeah, like that. You see how that's separating? As you cook it more and more, it's just going to keep falling apart. I cut them basically like that so they would have to do that so I would know. I kind of took it and sliced it in a bunch of weird ways. I'll show you a piece. Hopefully my theory is going to work, but it should. It might not because this one, this one actually has a catch piece. It won't do it. But you'll see it separate. You see there's a connector right there. Vertical connector. I'll slide it over to it. That's the vertical connector. These guys are hanging out, but you see them starting to separate on their own. You see that. That's how you watch it. And now when you don't have that connector piece, they're just going to fall apart. I'm trying to find one without one. That still kind of has one. Nah, it kind of has one. But you still see what I'm saying. They're separating. You'll find something just... Ah, here you go. Perfect example. This guy just fell off. He sloughed off. That guy just sloughed off. That's what I'm talking about. You'll see it just naturally starting to do it. And you'll know. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Because I sliced them in crazy ways. I took the big ass, you see, oh, I just said bad. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to say bad words. I took the big piece and I just chunked it. I basically did chunks. I literally took it and put it in half, and then I did it quarter until it got down, which obviously when you quarter, you get to eighth and all that stuff, do the math. But anywho, you see it falling apart. That's what I was trying to get to. It does it on its own, and that's how you start knowing, yes, my cook is going well. I did it that way on purpose. No one taught me to do that. I think my mom might have shown me long ago. But I just do it that way. Probably it is because of her, because that's just what I do. It has to be, because I didn't learn stuff like that in general. Because I don't go do any crazy cooking except today. So yeah, I just wanted to do it because Leo was having a not beautiful time. And I was like, hey, I got nothing else to do. I have some allergies going on. I'm not sick, but it's not abnormal for me on the change of seasons. We've had so many freaking season changes. Right now, it's like, I woke up this morning, it was cold. We had the heat on yesterday, which is insane, because we were having the AC on. We actually rode in the boat last weekend, so what the H, man? So, that's making my sinuses go nuts, but I don't feel horrid, but I didn't feel great today. I'm feeling better now, because I took, I just did my natural stuff that I do with water and all the good stuff. And I finally took Advil, which I'd hardly ever take it, but my head was killing me, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to take it and get over it. Ooh, check this out. I don't know what I'm showing you on accident. I'm trying to, like, show pieces of it. Whoa! Damn! That's not what I meant to do. Shoot. Anywho, dadgummit. I'll put it back. I think Leo's coming downstairs now, so yeah. Huh? So that's all. I wanted to share that with you and show you. And not flick it out like I just did. But the point is, this is going to cook for some more hours. It's going to be amazing. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your weekend. And if you're a mom, and Patricia, I know you are, hopefully you have a beautiful, beautiful Mother's Day. And I don't get to do what I wanted to with my mom right on the boat because it's going to be freezing tomorrow, so we're just going to do our own thing. And we're going to go to the boat next weekend and have a blast. Hope you have a beautiful Mother's Day. Finish your Mother's Day weekend. Take the whole weekend because if you're a mom, you deserve it because you've been doing bad to the bone stuff. Moms' jobs are never done. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Leo and Tisha out.